Democrat protests they got going on. Weak as fuck today, huh? Nobody even showed out for them, but it's still early. But they got a few people here. They're all retarded, and none of them are from this fucking community, but, go ahead and protest a community that you're not even from, right? Come down to a community that you're not from and bitch and complain about how they do things, right? None of these people are from here. You can go look at the tags on their cars over there. And just so you know, this is an organized group. These are not protesters. They have permits and sign-up sheets to come to these rallies. This is an organized group. They're not protesters. This is the Democrat headquarters of Port Charlotte, Florida. They are paid for organized group. They're not organic protesters. So understand that. I love you guys. So we got a few different things out to piss them off today. A few different things out to piss them off today. I'm doing what I can. If you haven't noticed the videos all week, we're getting attacked everywhere we go, man. Everywhere we go in this town right now. These people follow us around and fucking attack us. It's insane, bro. I'm nobody. I just come out here and give you a good time, talk some shit to these people, you know what I mean? Like I'm about to do right now. Imagine a world where you had a policy that you actually stood for that wasn't murdering people, right? 8647, pedophile flags, pedophile signs taken up for pedophiles, evil things. You call the most evil things in the world evil. You know, you stand up for evil and then call us evil. But we're not out here murdering you in the streets. 27 trans shootings in the past 2 months. 27 trans shootings where trans people murdered people in the past 2 months. 17 parents murder-suicide their children on the left in the past month. 17 parents murdered-suicide their fucking children in the past 2 months. A 14-year-old was just arrested that's a leftist in Tampa, Florida for raping infant babies and stabbing them in the brains for spiritual enlightenment. That was your Democrat leftist party doing that. Let me get away from this. Let me turn you from me and turn you to them real quick, guys. So you're standing up for gay people. Romans 1st chapter says you have a special place in hell for doing that. Revelation, this I have against you. You tolerate the Jezebel spirit and allow it to lead my children into sexual immoralities and depravities. So on the day of judgment, this I have against you. In Matthew, it says, holy blasphemy is an unforgivable sin. 4 times it tells you holy blasphemy is an unforgivable sin. Denying a miracle of God is holy blasphemy, just so you understand. That's the definition of holy blasphemy. So when you kill babies in the womb, you're denying a miracle of God. When you cut your body parts off, you're denying a miracle of God, which is holy blasphemy. Understand that. You can repent and be saved before you commit holy blasphemy, but not after. Not after. I can't. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? They don't understand that this is a Republican town and will never be anything otherwise. It has been since the inception of this town. These aren't protesters. This is an organized event. I've got all of their information posted on the internet. They pay people to come out here. I've posted that too. I've shown you that on video. They only have, look, no Nazis. If Trump were a king, you'd all be fucking dead, and we'd be better off for it because you people are functionally retarded and shouldn't be in civilized society. You have no policies you stand for. You don't care about America at all. You hate this fucking country. You absolutely hate this country. 100%. You don't belong here. Every one of you should be denaturalized and deported to a third world country that you're standing up for right now. Every single one of you. We are conquerors. That's what America does. If you don't like it, fuck off to another country. Because you're not welcome here. We're at war in this country. You started this war. We're just finishing it. You don't like it. You don't fucking like it. Hey, when Fishback becomes the governor here, and he passes the Northern Enemies Act, and he double taxes you from being here from another state, we're gonna laugh about it. When your water gets shut off because we're in water restrictions right now, because too many of you piece of shit people are coming to our community and asking for development, we're gonna laugh at you and we're not gonna help you get any water. We're already in water restrictions in Florida. Look at you with that gay pride shirt on. You should pray because God's not on your side. Romans chapter 1 says if you stand with the gays, you don't stand with God. It says a man cannot lay with a man and a woman cannot lay with a woman. Any who does should die in the authority of God. That's what God said. That's what Jesus said in the New Testament. He said in Romans 1, any man that lays with a man and any woman that lays with a woman is going against God's word and deserves nothing more than death. Anyone that hurts a child deserves a millstone around their neck and to be tossed into an ocean. You guys are turned into demons. You've sold your souls and you've turned into demon meat sacks out here. And it's absolute insanity. I've been shot at 3 times in the past 2 weeks. I've had Molotov cocktails thrown at me. People have attacked my truck, attacked my house. You're pure evil. You're pure evil, and that's all there is to it. 8647, kill the sitting president. You know that's a felony, right? You're not allowed to say kill the sitting president of the United States. What a statement from someone that hates this country, right? That shows you hate this country more than anything, and you back everywhere else. I bet you stand for Palestine, don't you? I bet you stand for those baby-raping fucking terrorists, don't you? Yeah. How about in the Hadith where it tells women that they have no authority whatsoever and men can beat them to death if they don't agree with them? That's the Muslim culture you're standing up for out here when you stand for Palestine. Queers for Palestine is like shitting your pants and changing your fucking shirt. It's fucking retarded. It makes no sense. The penalty for being gay in a Muslim country is death. They will stone you to death or throw you off of a building. That's a fact. That's a fact. But you'll stand up with anyone that's against Donald Trump, right? Because you hate this country and you hate Donald Trump, and that's all there is to it for you. You have no policies. Not one of you up here have a solution on a sign. Nobody. Nobody. Not one of you have a solution for the pollutions except murdering people. All your signs talk about murdering people or being violent. None of your signs have any solutions whatsoever. He's holding back the blue sign with the fucking side that is defunding the fucking cops. That's about fucking ironic right there. The biggest fucking defunding cops movement is on that side over there, and this guy has a back the blue fucking sign. That makes no sense, does it? None whatsoever. That's how you know they're hypocrites. They're hypocrites. It's all hypocrisy. Everything you talk about is hypocrisy. All you want to do is hurt people. Well, guess what? We have savage motherfuckers like me in this town. If you go after our cops and you go after our federal agents, I'll beat the fuck out of you. You won't have a chance to get to them before you go through me. Do you understand? You stay peaceful, you protest, you have that constitutional right. You get violent in this town and you attack our officers, you better be ready to attack us first, because we stand in front of them. Understand that? What's up, guys? Oh, I am sweating so fucking bad in Florida right now. It is 120% humidity today. It rained for like 7 hours last night. So it's like 80 degrees out here. And you can see the sky. 80 degrees and just fucking humid, bro. It's a beautiful day. What's up, brother? It's a beautiful day all in all, though. You know, beautiful day out here. I'll bullshit with you guys for a minute. Check on my puppy. Hey, baby, do you want me to give you some water? Let me put them right here to see you. You want either one of these? I know if I leave them out here, you won't drink them anymore. No? None of that? None of that? Okay. So what these people do is they have people from their rally leave the rally in their cars and then drive by and beep for them. That shit's so sad. You can go through some of my past lives. We've exposed all that. We've exposed their tables with the envelopes where they're paying people to protest. We've exposed all that. These are not protesters. This is an organized group. I've taken you to their website. They have a website and everything. They organize for this every single week. And the majority, maybe 3 of these people are actually from my town. The rest of them are from other towns. They're not even from this community. But they come to our community to try to fuck stuff up. Just so you understand, that's our polling location right there. Directly behind them. That's our polling location. And every polling location right now in the state of Florida, these assholes are out here with all these signs with all this violence and stuff on them. So what do these old people in Florida see when they go by? They're like, oh, that's where I have to go vote in a few months. I might be too scared to go vote now. Do you understand? Do you understand? Because they didn't start having these protests. They were having them up the road forever. And then all of a sudden, at all of our polling locations, they're protesting twice a week, every single week, with this many people, every single week. So, and they have been for 9 months. But guess what? When you go to the Republican headquarters, do you know what happens? Nothing. 3 old ladies volunteered for the Republican headquarters this election season, and that's it. That's it. And they don't even know what the fuck's going on. The website doesn't match the answering machine. They can't give you any information when you go in there. You walk in with a dog. There's one lady, oh, I fucking hate dogs. You gotta leave. I'm like, bro, we're trying to win elections. Who cares about a fucking dog? Who cares about somebody's clothes? If people want to get involved, please, Port Charlotte Republican Executive Committee, go get involved. We don't have people campaigning. I'm the only one I know of right now campaigning, like actually calling people and going on the streets and talking to people. Fishback, by the way. I'm endorsing Fishback. He's the only one that's given me an interview during the election season, so I'm fucking... Bobby Williams deleted me from his Facebook. Fuck that guy. You know? Fishback. Born Florida native, next governor. He's going to give me an interview. I spoke with him yesterday about his policies. He's Florida first. He's America first. He sounds good. So he's 100% 2A first as well, just so you know. So let me get back to talking a little shit to these guys. It's still early, man. It's only, their rally was just supposed to start right now. But they saw me standing over here with this on my fucking truck. And then all of this, you know what I mean? So they decided to get out here. It's funny though, because you know I missed the last rally on purpose, and sure enough, like clockwork, I was getting phone calls yesterday. People asked me, can you please come out here? Some people threw some stuff at cars and stuff the other week when you weren't here. So I'm here. It's just an hour out of my day. I'll keep doing it. And then after this, we're going to go back to the house and we're going to go over everything that's happening in Iran right now. Because if you don't know, we are at war with Iran right now. So. What's that? Of course, that's a foreigner that barely speaks English talking shit about Donald Trump, huh? Right there in that busted up, fucked up car. It looks like they can't drive, huh? Of course, it's the foreigners that don't like Donald Trump the most. Of course it is. Where's my drink at right there? Not very many people on the roads today either. Hello.
Hi, baby.
Hey. What's up?
I can't get my shit running. I'm just my new battery.
The batteries.
Brand new.
Brand new?
Yeah.
Hold on.
We came last week. I'm going to get out here for an hour. I only ran these batteries for an hour.
Yeah, this is my first. Last week was the first one I missed, and I missed it on purpose.
Yeah, I came last week.
I've been at every one of these for the past 8 years, and everything I own's ruined because of it.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting ruined. I'm here with you, and I'm not going nowhere.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
I had it on. I never had the batteries. I left the batteries out of it. And I'm like, I don't know what what the little trick
You left the siren on. That's one thing you did.
But I never had the batteries in. I've had the batteries like this the whole time. I never had them in there. You know what I mean? I'm like, why is this? I'm so frustrated.
Make sure you put the batteries in the right way.
Yeah.
It shows you there.
Dimmer up, dimmer down, up, down, up, down.
Oh, your siren was on.
Yeah, I just turned it on because I have to push that. Like I'm trying to get out here with you, and I can't get to
Did you get yours at
I'm trying to get with that button. Or...
Oh, it's got the USB and everything. Yours is very different kind. I got the one. Oh, this is.
I don't know.
Motherfucker.
Of course.
It worked all last. Oh, it was out
I
here
don't
2
know
hours.
because of all that, man. Mine doesn't have any of that shit. Look,
That's weird.
I just got the old school one, you know what I mean? The Harbor Freight.
Yeah, well, I'm ready to throw this thing at a. I'm ready to throw this at a demi.
I know.
I'm glad to see somebody else out here finally.
I know.
I'm usually out here by myself. Here, I got some signs and shit.
I don't want no sign. I want to talk.
Oh my God. I can't
I want to
believe
speak
it.
to these idiots. I don't want to stay. I don't want to talk. I want to talk and brag.
Oh my God.
I talk
Well,
constantly.
babe, we can run to the Harbor Freight.
Just so you know, hey,
Yeah.
just so you know, when we're talking, you're live on the internet right now.
Okay.
I just want to make sure.
God bless USA.
I just want to tell you.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Love you. God bless you. Okay. You hear that little gay fucking speaker they got over there? They think they can drown me out with that. That's the best speaker you could do. You want me to bring my speaker out of the back of the truck? You can hear it down the road. So this is their. Look how less people show up every week for these people. Every week, less and less people show up. Now that all the funding to the Democrats got shut off in Florida, they don't have all those people here, do they? That just dawned on me. All that federal funding got shut off to the Democrat headquarters in Florida last month, and now their numbers are dwindling because they can't pay them. That's fucking hilarious. Absolute hilarious. You're definitely in the wrong town, though. Definitely in the wrong community. Because I've got 42,000 followers that kick with us in this community, and this is all you guys can muster. We got 78,000 registered Republicans. What do you got? 12,000 registered Democrats here this year? 12,000 registered Democrats here? We got 78,000 Republicans. You can't even make a difference here. There's nothing you can do. You can't win an election. So what do you think you're going to do? What's up, brother? How you doing today? What's the moral of what you're doing right now? Seriously, what is the purpose of what you're doing in a majority Republican town, in a town that most of you aren't even from? You come from out of town to do this. Why would you do that? Why would you go worry about policies of somebody else? See, I took facts. Look, he starts that little faggot air horn every time I start facts. It's fucking hilarious. What a fucking dirty pedophile. You're not doing nothing to me, bud. That just makes me know you're retarded. Everybody on the internet knows you're retarded. You people are famous. I get 50,000 views of your faces every weekend. People throw you through facial recognition. We know who all of you are. So when shit does go down, understand, we know who every one of you are in this community. We have the largest militias in the United States, and we collate with law enforcement here. So, I mean, you're just a free stuff when shit actually hits the fan in Florida. And if you don't know about what's going on in Florida, they arrested 16 Iranian terrorists last week. The man that stormed Mar-a-Lago was an Iranian terrorist. They just found a sleeper cell in the state of Florida of Muslims that are going to start killing gay people and faggots. So that's what you're about to be dealing with here in Florida. They also just came across a Democrat organization of teenagers that you people have been grooming in the state of Florida that are raping baby children and stabbing in the brains for spiritual enlightenment to the devil. That's your side. That's the people you're standing up for right now. And they found the Discord with thousands of these people that are planning to attack children in this state. Why aren't you talking about that? Why aren't you talking about the fact that there's an organization in Florida that's just as large as the Epstein stuff was, and they're active right now killing babies and murdering them and sacrificing them to the devil? A 14-year-old in Tampa, Florida was arrested and caught on a Discord with thousands of people that are raping babies and stabbing them in the brains while they're doing so. That's happening in Florida right now as we speak. Why aren't you speaking out for that? Why aren't you standing up for the stuff in your community that's happening that's atrocious? But instead, you stand up for, we are saving the country, honey. We're saving the country from you fucking communists, and we're gonna conquer you motherfuckers after we conquer our enemies. Ha ha ha. Time to get conquered, baby. I hope you enjoy it. We are. You can call us fascists, but we're not fascists. We're just conquerors. We don't want to rule you. We're just going to conquer you, and there's nothing you can do about it because you're all fucking weak and cowards. We need to draft all your children to war so we can create some tough men. Love you, brothers. Thank you for doing your job. Thank you, first responders. Thank you, first responders. We love you guys. We'll be bringing you some food next week. Those are the most busy first responders in this town, by the way, guys. Those are the most busy first responders. The fire department here, holy crap, man. 24/7. 24/7. But we live in a retirement community, and as you know, the mortality shelf has hit for the boomer generation, so 40 million people are going to die in the next 2 to 3 years, 30 to 40 million people. And just on my street in the past week and a half, 7 people have died. You know what I mean? 7 people died. So. The funny thing is these people still keep saying Putin when we have absolute evidence that Barack Obama orchestrated a coup against the United States of America with Russia, and they still blame that on Donald Trump. We have all the evidence now in the Epstein files that proves that Donald Trump's been exonerated and was working with the FBI, but they still say the same old shit. They regurgitate the same shit. It's like a human centipede. They're sewed to each other's assholes, and they just regurgitate shit all day because they won't look up facts. They won't debate with you. They won't have civil discord with you. That's why I'm not over there right now, because I almost went to jail for punching them in the fucking face because they get up in my ear with that fucking air horn. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let you do that, bro. My ears are important. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you when you do that to me. That's why they don't come over here near my truck, because I beat the fuck out of a bunch of them many times because they like to get violent. And then the moment you stand up for yourself after they've surrounded you with 5 or 6 people, they call the cops and act like a victim. That's why I'm always live. That's the whole reason I started going live in the first place. It was because these people are professional victims. I'll never call the cops on you if we get in a fight, just so you know. Not only do we have the dueling law, we have the mutual combat law, and we have the stand your ground law in the state of Florida. We have like 6 different laws for combat in the streets, okay? So understand though, in mutual combat, you can't just get in a fight with somebody. That's not how the law works. You actually have to have a cop referee the fight. And when the first person hits the ground, it has to be over with, okay? That's how mutual combat works, just so everybody knows. So when you just get in a fight randomly in the street and you say, oh, mutual combat, no, that's not the law. A cop literally has to be there. Isn't that crazy? You can call the cops and say, I want to have mutual combat. Now, whether the cop knows that law or not is another thing. So we also have castle doctrine. And if my feet are off the ground when I'm inside this truck, which makes it a domicile. Do you understand? It makes it a domicile. Therefore, I have castle doctrine inside my truck as well in the state of Florida. So, I never said I stood with Iran. I said blow Iran the fuck up and draft all the lefties there. Never once have I said I stood with Iran. As far as I'm concerned, nuke the whole fucking country. Nuke every Muslim country as far as I'm concerned. Turn them all to fucking glass. There's no such thing as a peaceful Muslim country anywhere in the world. Doesn't exist. But you know what does exist? They have to eradicate all Jews before the end of times can come. And they rape little kids and everything that's the most evil stuff on the planet. So, yeah, I have no mercy for fucking ragheads whatsoever. None. None. They have no business in this country. Their religion is not compatible with American law in any way, shape, or form. The Quran in its entirety is against American Christian culture. That's how I feel about Iran. I said, let's nuke them. I said, let's bomb them. Let's conquer them, is what I said. I said, we're going to send your children to get drafted to Iran so we can create some strong men again and have some hard times. Unfortunately, that's what we need right now. We got to have hard times. And I think our president sees that. We have to have hard times to create strong men. That's the only way to get rid of this cancer in our country called Democrats. The only way to purge this cancer is to have war. We have to have strong men. We don't have strong men right now. We have cowards. Look at it. Look at all these kids that make all these stupid videos on the internet. None of them ever take up for themselves. All these Republican kids out here getting the fuck beat out of them in the middle of the streets in the city. Are you kidding me, bro? You're not accomplishing anything. You're showing them that they can just beat the fuck out of you and you're not defending yourself. You know what I mean? That's just plain and simple. No, Trump's far from the devil. Matter of fact, he's the farthest thing you can get from the devil. He's keeping America a Christian nation like it's supposed to be. You're literally standing up with the devil and Muslims. You're literally standing up. So the prophet Ezekiel said that, as a prophecy, that the false prophets will come and angels of light will come to them and speak of a religion of God that is not of God but of the devil. Muhammad said he met an angel of light in a cave that spoke to him of a religion that's of God but not of God at the same time. It's of the devil, that's why. So the Muslim religion is satanic, plain and simple. It is not compatible with the Bible. And it's must be a big fucking fire, bro, or a big wreck. That's the 12th big rig you're going on. 12th big rig, plus the captain, plus some ambulances. So must have been pretty good size, something or other, whatever it was, whatever it is. But yeah, see, like right now, I'm the only person out here standing against these people by myself. You know what I mean? There's at least 100 of them over there. I'm out here by myself standing against these people. So it's just that easy. You can see, look, they will not come to this side. They will not come over here and bother me. They know better. Look, not one of them is on this side right now. None of them. I cleared this whole area out just by being over here. That's how much cowards they are. They have to stay away. You know why? Because they can't control their emotions. That's why. They know if they're over here near me, they can't control their emotions and they will attack me. And I'm not your typical patriot. I'll defend myself. So they can't have that. They don't know what to do when you'll defend yourself. You know? Well, they do know what to do. They call the cops. That's what they do. They call the fucking cops on you. So I just got an update on my phone. I want to share it with them. I just got an update on my phone I want to share with you. We just bombed the fuck out of Tehran. We just bombed the fuck out of Tehran. Conquering in Iran, baby. We're going to go in. We're going to conquer Iran. Hopefully Russia and China will get involved so we can draft all these kids that need to be stronger. We can get a good old draft going in America for all your liberal kids, because it's your generation that's going to get drafted. And don't forget, the Biden administration extended the draft to women just for you guys. Don't forget, the Biden administration extended the draft to women in 2023. So, we're going to destroy Iran. We're going to conquer Iran. We're going to conquer Cuba. We're going to turn it into America. And they strictly vote Republican. We conquered Venezuela. We're taking all their shit and we're running it. We're going to conquer fucking Greenland and we're going to take it because that's what we are. We're a country of conquerors. That's it. That's what we do. We conquer shit. You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome that a bunch of white people in America can fight a war to give everybody freedom when every other country still has legal slaves. Every other country still has legal slaves. But America's so horrible, we're the only country that fought a war to give everybody freedom. We're the only country that said, hey, you can all have the same rights, but we're such a horrible country, right? Such a horrible country. We're a constitutional republic. We're not a democracy. If we were a democracy, the majority of the country could vote all of you into prison. You understand that, right? The majority of voters, which is us, statistically factual, could vote you into prison or to a death squad if we were a democracy. If democracy's majority rules, and you were the smallest minority in this fucking country, definitely in this town, why don't you Google how many registered Democrats we have in Port Charlotte, Florida, and then Google how many registered Republicans? You've never won an election here, and you never will. Oh, that's right, none of you can even vote here because you're not from this community. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot. You're just an organized group. You're not actual protesters that stand for any type of policy. You don't know how to fix this country. You have no answers, no policies. You won't debate people. You won't have civil discord with people. You just get violent. You lose your emotions because you're all retarded faggots. That's for you, buddy. With the finger there, you old pussy. Bunch of Democrat communists. You hate America. Must suck to hate America and God. Must suck to hate America and God, because everything you're doing goes against everything the Bible says. So none of you are Christians. Not one of you can call yourself a Christian. I committed holy blasphemy when I was younger, so I'm going to go to hell. I know that, but I can fight demons on the way there. Fight demons on the way down. Oh, is that your IQ, buddy? That finger, is that your IQ? You're famous on the internet. We're live. You're famous, bud. We're live. You dirty communist. You look like a pedophile. We're going to have an investigation on all your tags. That's what we do. We investigate all of you to find out if you're touching little kids. We've gotten over 1,800 of you Democrats in Port Charlotte arrested in the past 5 years. Look it up. 1,800 pedophiles that were in the Democrat Party arrested in Southwest Florida in the past 5 years. 1,200 of them working at Disney World. It's fucking crazy, man. Every single Democrat that gets arrested ends up having child porn on their laptop. It's crazy. It's pretty insane, right? But that's what you're standing up for right now. Them pedophiles. But then again, a lot of you look like you might enjoy touching little kids. Wood chippers for pedophiles. Firing squad for communists. You know, we eradicated communists here in 1954, and we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. See, they come out here, they're organized. Not one of them has anything to say because they have no facts that they can speak. They can't speak on anything that their signs say because they didn't make the sign. Somebody made those signs. If you notice, every single sign looks exactly the same. And it's all in the same writing, the same hand, everything. The same person made all the signs. It's organized, okay? So maybe a couple of them didn't have that person make them, but they have nothing that they stand for. They will not debate you. You can go through all my past lives. How you doing, guys? We love you very much. We hope you have a blessed day. Donald Trump is the best president of my lifetime. Donald Trump is your president, whether you like it or not. Where's that energy you had with Barack? Because the Trump train don't stop, baby. Trump's still your president. There's nothing you can do. You tried to impeach him 10 times. He said, fuck you. There ain't shit you can do. You have no power. Not one thing you've ever tried to put against our president has ever stuck. Nothing. We've beat you in court every single time. Just like the Very Fine People host. You believe that he said he was supporting Nazis. That's because you're retarded and you didn't watch the video where he said there's very fine people on both sides. Except for the Nazis, I condemn them completely. Or the Russia host. Or all of the times you called him a pedophile where the Epstein files have now exonerated him fully and told you he was working against Epstein with the FBI and the cops. Donald Trump originally called the cops on fucking Epstein. Weird, right? But all your fucking Democrats are in them Epstein files doing some horrible things. I don't see you trying to get any of your Democrats arrested. I don't see any Democrats trying to get Democrat pedophiles arrested at all. And this guy's going to come in and... The Patriots back. This guy's been here one time for half an hour. I've been doing this for 8 years. Fuck this guy.
Deport all illegal immigrants. God bless ICE. Where's your t-shirt at this week? No t-shirt, no
Oh, I'm not mad at him. He's just out here talking about irrelevant shit that's got nothing to do with why they're protesting right now. You know what I mean? If we're going to come out and protest against people, it's got to be relevant. The ICE protest stopped 2 months ago. Now they're protesting 86-47, kill Donald Trump for Iran war. And most of these people don't even know that the war is going on today. It's crazy, right? Crazy how that works. But they're not going to actually come out here and say anything. They're just going to say, God bless America over and over again. So, it is what it is, right? I get it. I get where you guys are coming from sometimes. I get it, left. I get it. Some of us, they do. They do. They come out to my rallies all the time. And all they do, I'll be honest about it. They threaten and they do all that shit. I'm not that guy. I'm just going to talk shit to you. I'm going to make you feel bad about yourself. I'm going to shame you. I'm going to wear my meme shirts. I'm going to piss you off. I'm going to stand against you. I'm going to stop you from getting violent. It's about to start raining right now. See how long they last. I swell up. I swell up when it rains. Kara, stop. Kara, stop.
See, you're standing up today.
Why is he pointing that thing at me and talking?
Stand up and be proud. Get out of your chairs.
Bro, they're 90.
God bless ICE. God bless Donald Trump. God bless the USA.
You can call me whatever you want. I'll still exist in a few years. You won't. Nothing you say matters. I don't pay any attention to anything you people say anymore as trolls. All the trolls are getting mad. Have y'all seen all the comments on my community page? Because I just don't even respond to trolls at all. Like, they don't respond to comments. No, I do. I respond to almost everybody's comments, but no trolls, because you're not worth my time. As far as I'm concerned, you people on the left don't exist anymore. You don't exist. You're not humans. You're demons. You're meat suits. You know what I mean? That's just fact. So, you started this war, and now you're pissed because we are at war too. Now you're pissed about it. Well, guess what? Too late. Too late. Hey, are you digging holes? Are you digging holes? Is there moles? Can you come over here? It's starting to sprinkle, and she's like, Daddy, I'm a princess. I'm a princess, Daddy. Let's see what time it is. 10:30? They might stick it out in the rain. It's raining on my thing right now. I'm not talking right now on my loudspeaker because I'm not going to scream at the same. I'm not going to scream over someone that's supposed to be on my own side. You know what I mean? Right in the middle of me speaking, he came up and stood right behind me with his bullhorn instead of going down here. So that's where our side has no situational awareness. That's counterproductive. It just sounds like a bunch of fucking jumbled nonsense when I'm speaking on my thing and he's speaking on his literally directly next to me. So if I would have come up and somebody would have been here with the speaker first, which they wouldn't be because I've been doing this for 10 years, I would have gone down here so we could both talk shit. But that situational awareness and people coming together with each other on the right, we don't have that. It sucks, man. It sucks. That's why all these people that are voting are intimidated by the left because they actually get out here and get violent. They know they're at war. You know what I mean? They know they're at war. The right doesn't seem to know that they're at war, except for a select few of us. So, at least if you're going to come out, guys, and you can't come up with things on your own, and all you're going to do is say the same thing over and over and over and over and over again with no logic, no, you know what I mean? You're not going to talk about anything. Bring a script with you. Go to ChatGPT. Tell them the subject you want to talk about. Bring a script with you and speak to them from the script. It's just that easy. You know what I mean? We can't look like the side that's fucking can't control our emotions. You know? Like you saw, I put them on notice. If you come to our town and you get violent, we'll beat the fuck out of you. But if you're here and you're peacefully protesting, you have that constitutional right. But you're not going to get violent with our officers. No, officer. You're not going to get violent with our officers, and you're not going to get violent with our federal agents. You do that, you got to stand between us and them, period, because we'll beat the fuck out of you for it. Other than that, We don't have any violence here except for these assholes that attack me on the weekends, and that's why I'm a target. That's why my truck looks like this, so they attack me and not the people of my community. We had more support than we could ever think of in 2020 and 2017. But 24, because they're out here like this, these old people are scared in this town because they get out here like this every fucking weekend, every week. They don't just do this on Saturdays, guys. They do this during the week when people are working too. So, and understand, they got 1,400 Democrats every week that are campaigning in Southwest Florida for 12 months now. The Republicans aren't because they think they got it locked in the bag. Well, what do you think happens when 12 million people move to your state that never voted the way you vote before? You think they're coming here and voting Republican? No, they're going to come here and do the same thing they did in their state, thinking they can do it differently because that's the definition of being fucking retarded or being a Democrat. They do the same thing over and over again, looking for a different result. It's the definition of Einstein's definition of insanity. And that's literally what they do. You know, so it is what it is.
This is the United States of America. This is not an illegal alien takeover.
It is, it's not the United States of America right now. I guess I'm going to untie you from this thing because you look so uncomfortable. Look at this dog. You got to be as far as she can fucking be. As far as she can fucking be over here so that rain doesn't hit her in the top of the head. You little shit. Look, I'm undoing it so you can... You're the most stubborn little shit I've ever had in my life, bro. Old lady. Okay, it's off you. Look at her. She's all uncomfortable on that stick right there. Hey, Kara, you're untied, baby. You can lay over. You can lay over. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
3 million people are fully deported. 56 people lost their lives. There is no better.
Well, I'm going to leave this, guys. I'm taking off. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm not going to sit out here and be counterproductive with another so-called patriot, you know what I mean? I'm just not going to be out here and be counterproductive with each other. So we'll go back and we'll go live for the war. I hope you have a blessed day. Hope you're all safe out here. But I'm not going to sit out here and have a counterproductive thing where this guy is come on, get up. Literally, it seems like he's purposely just standing around my truck so I can't talk and he gets all the talking in. So I'm going to let him get the talking in. He can be out here by himself. What's up, brother? Come on, let's go. Up. We're going to head over to the Sarasota rally in a little bit here, guys. Be blessed and be safe.